It's on now. So, hello, good afternoon, everyone. Maurice Rothwell here from Traders Club 24 in Hamburg. So, today is the 18th of November, 2020, and we're going to be trading the US market open today. So, I'm going to get Dow Jones open, and we can open up a NASDAQ and maybe also a SP 500. Find the other one. You got that? US 100. Yep, it was right here. And the NASDAQ here. So I'm going to open up some Vola boxes. Trade Radar over here. This one also. Open up our templates. And over on the NASDAQ also. We need SwissBoxes. Change our language settings. Yep, okay. And over here also. Language settings. Okay. And over here. Get our boxes set up. So we got the US market open coming in about 8 minutes. So we want to get ready for it. Come down into our 5-minute charts. In our own time. Here also. And here also. So we can see nearing some Vola boxes over here. S&P 500, and we've got over here, which doesn't want to play with us today. Needed to change the magic number. 1. Okay, there we are. So just before the market opens, 7 minutes to go, we can have a look through our charts. So over here we got the Dow Jones again, right next to our big number over here. So we'll change this up. 30 today. I just think they're so big. Okay, and then over here we've also got S&P 500 again. Not so much signals there. It's kind of floating between our big number and our Vola box. I'm going to take it over to the NASDAQ again, right inside our Vola box over here. Could see another dip down, and we can probably activate that box. See if we catch the market on the way back down. Dip into our box and back out, or maybe a straight through run all the way back down. See, we're in an uptrend over here, all the way through. We'll wait and see how this one pans out anyway. Could end up, oh, and that's what we don't want to do. We're not in a trade here, so it doesn't matter. It's just annoying. It's being annoying for me. Computer's frozen now. Okay, here we are. We're back on. Okay, perfect. Then we go open our chart window. Go into our template. Sorry about that, guys. And then open up our SwissBox. And here we are. Come back into our minute chart. And here we are again. So as we were, open up our Vola box and hope that we touch down before liftoff or catch it on its way through. There we are. S&P 500, nothing going on. However, Dow Jones, we're dangling around that big number. And we can take a look at our, take a look over here, economic calendar, see what's coming up in the next minutes. Again, nearly an hour until we see any kind of high impact news. 2 hours for some English news. And again, for some more US news today. Not so much in terms of impact today or tomorrow. But I suppose we can actually take this entry on the big number. As we've got 3 minutes now until the market opens. Again, take a look at our DAX coming over here. Just going to close this one. And then still got my fourth trade open over here. So, not long till our market opens, and we'll wait and see what kind of volatility it brings for us today. Yeah, hopefully a bit better than yesterday. Hopefully a lot better than this morning, as this morning there wasn't so much going on. There was more movement in the US market for the German opening than there was in the German market, from my personal view. You can take a look at some other charts maybe. Again, for you guys that don't know, I'm not the kind of person to be trading on the Forex pairs with the SwissBox, but if you follow our live trading room in the morning, you'll see Christian trades a lot of these Forex pairs. Again, not my thing, so got our Vola box over here. Now, every time we open up a Vola box template, it will be traced inside our main Vola box over here, so we can actually see all of the market charts that we have open with Vola box, and when the market is nearing a Vola box signal, it will flash orange, yellow. So it seems that we just missed our entry on this one. You never know, it might come back down. Again, there's not so much movement in this at the moment. Maybe we can come over and have a look at. So we've triggered our first trade. And here we are. So market opening, and we're in with a bit of movement already. So for those of you who don't know anything about the SwissBox, I'll explain a bit of it to you. So first of all, we have our templates, and our templates consist of these blue lines. So I mean purple lines in the market. These purple lines are what we consider to be, well, they are big numbers in the market. As you can see, 30, 400, 300 to 1 in increments of 100 points per line. Now these are swivel points in the market for us. So we like to trade them as the market's either just touching base and shooting off, or it's moving straight through the big number areas. Again, we have the Vola boxes at the top. Vola boxes are taken into consideration as areas in which the market does not like to stay in. So the market is either sort of just touching base with the Vola boxes, like you can see here. Vola box is right on top of our big number. We might be able to open up another box here with the volatility. We can do it on the market price maybe. Activate our box and see if we can catch any more movement. Take a look over at our next chart. Still nothing. And I'm about to hit my take profit on my personal. We can move our take profit further down to really try and achieve maximum potential. And here we go, come down again. So where was I? Yeah, the Vola boxes. So the Vola boxes are sort of areas in which the market does not like to stay in. So it's great when we use the signal box over here, and it tells us, okay, yellow alert, the market's currently inside one of these Vola boxes. So then we would see, okay, US 30 is currently in the Vola box. We'll go over and it will be in the Vola box, and then we can open up a SwissBox on top of the Vola box itself. Essentially what we're trying to do with our SwissBox trade style is we're trying to trap the market inside of our box. So we want to catch the market just before the volatility. So that's why we trade the market openings. As you can see, we're pretty flat out. And then as soon as the market opens, we've got a nice bit of movement coming through. Still didn't jump in. And we're almost down over there. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was saying. So, yes, with the SwissBox, we want to catch the market and trap it just before there's any kind of volatility. So we want to keep up to date with the news events. If we're on the economic calendar, we definitely want to have a look in there and see if there's any high impact news events coming up, as that will affect the corresponding markets also. Again, last week and the week before that, we had the US presidential elections was sending the markets crazy. So you can imagine there was a lot of opportunity to trade, not only in the openings, but the whole day. There was opportunities to trade with the SwissBox. Our SwissBox can, maybe we can come, oh, we've activated our box now. That's great stuff. So our box is here. And as you can see, it has two lines on the market. So we have a green and a red line. These represent two pending orders. The green being a buy stop and the red being a sell stop. And like I was saying, we're waiting to trap the market and catch it on its way out. So over here, we've actually triggered our first pending order, and we are currently in a buy trade on the way up. Take profit is already automatically calculated into the chart due to the settings of our SwissBox. S&P 500. Here we are on the Dow Jones. Maybe we can open up another DAX. Yeah. We're gonna go template Vola box. Open up another SwissBox. Change our language, and again change the number. Nice. Come down, we see we're kind of dangling just below our voter box over here. Oh, we're out of our trade. Over here, we hit our first trade and we got out. Great voter box trade right there. And over here, where are we? We're still in our first. On the personal, we're still dangling around that first drop. So we'll see where the market's going. Usually what we would do if we're trading with SwissBox, we definitely always want to follow our template signals. So as in signals, I mean our big numbers, our vola boxes. If we have the open range breakout on there, we can follow the open range breakouts, C boxes and stuff like this. If you're feeling extra lucky, you can also open the SwissBox directly on the market price. Now, not the biggest recommendation to open it directly on the price, as again, it's a lot more risky, and yeah, we necessarily just wanna follow our signals. But if you at the end of the day you see there's a lot of movement in the market and you can see it's highly volatile, then there's nothing stopping you from opening a Swiss box on the market price and then following it down. And this is way too big on there. 15. I'll get rid of this one. Again, we're coming in for our second trade now, and our take profit has now moved to the top of the Swiss box. Let's go ahead and look at some entertainment. We can come over and see a great one to watch at the moment, which is due for a drop. Order box. Oh, you can see, look, we're right in the area to get our vola box as well. Open this, change the language. English, okay. We might even be able to open this here. We're quite close to our vola box, so we're going to open that, and hopefully we'll see it jump in and out pretty quickly. And then on DAX, we might see a little bit more movement. Oh, how big was that? Maybe I'll close that box. Definitely want to take into consideration our risks. Oh, I want to go on our vola box though. That's it. Could see some movement in the DAX, but not yet. I'm still dangling around in the middle on NASDAQ, US 30. Not a lot going on. Can I have a look at this one? Seems like there's a bit of movement. Again, when we're trading here, for me personally, I trade an hour to an hour and a half in the morning and an hour to an hour and a half in the afternoon. So the two opening markets, German opening market and the US opening market. And usually I'm only trading DAX and Dow Jones, maybe a bit of gold. As you can see, we've got some other strategies as well, a bit more confusing for the different people and different styles of trading. So swing trading, making this one here spits out a couple of signals a day, whether stuff like the Vola box and trading with the Swiss box, you want to be hitting around 10 to 30 different signals every day. So we don't even have any Vola boxes on here. There we do. So there we are. We're currently in a Vola box right now. We can open our Swiss box. Okay. And if you feel comfortable with that, so we want to take a look in general and see where the market's heading. It's going up. I'm going to see how far we need. So we need it around here for us to get there. See how long it's taken to travel. Maybe 45 minutes for another impulse. We do have the news coming up for the British pound later as well. Some medium, some high news there. I would say we could probably open that Vola box and be safe until later on when we see a bit of movement. It's nice to see the Vola box always near the big number as well. I feel okay about that one. Still none here. Looks like we might be able to reach our Vola box up here. Activate that now. Seems we'll catch the movement ever so slightly if we're lucky. And here we've got a big number also. Oh, there we go. Out of that trade. Still in my trade. But we can actually open up on here on our big number, catch that movement up. And there we are. Come over to my personal, see where we're at. Always on the fourth or fifth trade in. I'm always going to move this, take profit ever so slightly. Cash in a little extra. Looks like we just missed our big number box. And just missed our Vola box as well. Over here, still got a little bit of movement. And this might take, with the Forex pairs, you also have to take into consideration they take a lot longer to trade from my personal experience. Let's see what. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a look down here and have a look to see what's. No. Dead. Markets dead. Here we've got a bit of movement. Maybe we can come into here. Again, I'm trying to give you guys a bigger insight during the hour. Like I said, I'm not the person to be trading Forex pairs with the SwissBox. As you can see, there's not so much movement in the day. We have the Vola boxes, but then again, it takes quite some time to develop any kind of real movement. So again, that's not a market for me. Same with this one. If we come into the hour chart, you can see when we have to think about these boxes, the Vola boxes in the Forex charts are 150 points big. And with our settings, we need our take profit will be 150 points away from either side of that box. So you can already see if you flip this box onto the bottom, our take profit won't be around until here or around here. So you need to think how long is it going to take us to cover up that much ground. But we're hopeful. We've got some GBP news coming out in a while. New Zealand dollar, always on the rise. And here we're just missing our Vola box. And just missed our big number trade. Currently in on a, where are we at on here? Fifth as well. And if we don't want this, there's no point in keeping it open. Absolutely nothing going on there. Mm, AUD, USD, template, open our Vola box. Need the normal one. There much going on? Doesn't look like it. Market's pretty still at the moment. So if you haven't guessed already, you know that we're looking for volatility. We just trade the volatility. We don't need to know in which direction we're going, up, down. We just need to know that it's going up or down. So once we know, once we have a good idea of when volatility will occur, then we can place our Swiss boxes. And if you know where to look and when to look, then the Swiss box is a no-brainer. I mean, it makes things so much easier. No, didn't catch anything. Again, nothing there. Here, said US 30. Already in one over there. Yeah, I think that might be it. That might be all of our volatility so far, 15 minutes in. Take a look at the calendar. As you can see, we've only got 3 more events for the day. Take a look at the website. So this is our brand new English website, TradersClub24.com. Everything about us is on there. Been around for 11 years. We try to be as transparent as possible and want to upload all of our trading history onto platforms like YouTube. So you can go onto YouTube and you can see our trades from the last few years behind. As I said, we're not trying to hide anything. We want to do as much live events as possible to show people exactly how it works, show you how we use the product as well, and to give you a very good understanding on how you too can be successful. Come back down. If you ever feel like you want to join, we've got a lot of information here about all of the tools and strategies, success concept, our live trading rooms every day. So every morning we've got the English live trading room from 7:45 until 11 a.m. English time. And there's also this one in the afternoon for the US Open for an hour. And then 30-day free trial. Should you want to test and try out our tools and learn how to do it, all you need to do is come down here, enter the email address, click continue, and one of the trading coaches will be giving you a call shortly afterwards to help set up the tools, do the installation, get everything onto the computer, and show you exactly how to work with the instruments. And then from there, you'll gain access to the English live trading rooms and webinars, everything that you need. So it seems that we might be coming close to our take profit. Again, moving a bit further away, we can maybe go for this Vola box. This one's still pending. And over here, going dead. Like I said, guys, there's much more movement in stuff like the indices. You can also, if you really wanted to, you can also take it over to stuff like, you have stocks and shares over here. You can go down to Adidas, tech companies, banking companies. You've got stuff like Bitcoin, which is going absolutely crazy these days. Just earlier today, we were above the 18,000 euro per Bitcoin. So again, crazy times. But there's endless possibilities. You'd have to adapt to the different the different markets using the strategy. You need to adapt the toolboxes and the SwissBox to the to the different market, because every market has its own personality, so to say. So every time that you open one, for an example, our SwissBox size is not going to be the same size as the SwissBox size uh, for Forex pairs, for an example. So if we type in 150 over here, that's the same size as our Forex pairs. And what we wouldn't do is use the same size, 15, like the indices. Maybe a bit larger. And we can come down here. Maybe not so big. Take a look. Probably a good size, 100 points. Then again, I'm not going to go into that just yet. Currently activated our pending Vola box. Could be some good news for our trades. Coming back down. We can actually move this down further and then close it should we need to. I'm definitely going to be moving that. So semi-automatic system, we don't really need to do much once we've set up our box settings and we're quite happy with those functions, like the risk management and the target profit percentage. Once we're happy with those settings, we just need to follow the signals really. So once we follow the signals given by the template, it's just a fact of entering the boxes, which is very simple. You just need to click box lines on, entry on, and the box is then pending or active should the market already be inside the box. So it's not a long process, semi-automatic, but then again, if you've got a couple hours a day, it's not so difficult. Such a shame. Still moving far away. Still waiting for that next trade on here. Currently in our first trade on there also. Maybe we can take a closer look at the Bitcoin and we can try and see if we can work something out. So again, big numbers in the Bitcoin. Maybe they correspond the same as how they do in DAX, but we would have to go through and test it ourselves. We can see there's also quite a large spread on here, which would affect our SwissBox greatly, as we don't want to activate too many orders. So Nasdaq on its way down. See if we can catch that blue line. Across here also. And look, just a couple of points away, and we would just won't budge. There we go. So the market is now hit our take profit. And we are out of that trade. So again, another trade in profit. Most important part about it, you can come out of this. As long as our aim is to close our trades successfully, so in profit, every single trade. Of course, that's the aim of everyone who trades, but we do more than just aim for that. We achieve it also. So as long as we're closing every single one of our trades successfully, for us, it doesn't matter about the size of the profit. It just matters that we're in profit. As I don't know if you know, I think around 90% of traders around the world, all traders, are non-successful, as in non-profitable. US 100. Not so much going on at the moment. US 30, US 100. Maybe we can take a look at the FTSE, but it's dead. Here we go. Might get another one. Maybe open up on our big number there. Still, Volatile Box is dead. Over there. We've got our US 30. Okay. Just waiting for our next signal. Maybe we'll try another. Maybe we'll open up another DAX, go into our templates. Maybe we can go into our open range. Again, our open range is pretty far away. Just to give you a quick look at our other templates. So here's our MasterTemplate X. Again, different styles of trading for different people. If there's more of a swing trade, provides 2 signals every day. You need to spend about 2-3 minutes a day to be able to reach those signals. And we won't get into these templates today. Maybe we can open up another template. So let's go on to Trade Radar Daily, also different style of trading. But then again, another time. Open up our chart window, template. Open up our DAX. Thank. Such a friendly boss. So we're in our second trade. Market's currently hanging around the take profit area. Again, we would normally be out of this trade. We'll wait and see how far it will move. Again, depending on what kind of person you are, will depend on where you like to get out of your trades. If you want to move them, if you don't, for an example, you can keep it here, be out of a trade and open another box should it go back up. Completely up to you. Sometimes it works out better. I would say most of the time it works out better if you stick to the original take profit. Of course, once we can start getting to the 4th, 5th, 6th trade, we'll move that take profit a couple of points anyway. At a bit of a standstill at the moment. Seems to be a few markets on the move. Gold. Open up a new chart window. Template. Have a look at these Volatile boxes. Indicators. We want to come down here. Make that bigger. 2.5. There we go. Close. Open up our SwissBox. Change our language. And change that magic number. Now we got in our chart. Come down to the 5 minutes. We can take a look at the options. I want to take that down to set 2. There we go. A few different options here. Still waiting for that initial movement. How many trades have we closed? So I think I opened this live room with, I think, 10 trades. Until we've closed 5 trades so far in the past hour. Again, we could be hoping for better market conditions, but what can we do? That's all we can do. We can just sit here and wait. And wait for the market. That's all we can do. I don't know if anyone's watching at home. Appreciate it if you are. A few people. US 100. Maybe we can catch this Volatile box. Again, probably move this Volatile box to this. Okay, so there we are. Yep, we moved this SwissBox a couple of times from the Volatile box area down to the big number, hoping that we're going to catch one of them. at a standstill over here. And again, dead. Dead, dead, dead. So for the day so far, 15 SwissBox closed, 0.75%. We're edging very near to our Volabox trade here. Hopefully we can catch it. We're just a few points away from activating that box. Same again over here with the Nasdaq. And the US 30 still going strong into nowhere. What have we got here? I think we might have activated our box now. Yep. So our Vola box has just been activated on the DAX here. Market's just entered in. And then should it continue to fall down a bit further, we might catch it. There we go. First pending order triggered. Currently in a sell on the way down. Okay. Take profit. Appears automatically. Same distance away as our box. Seems like we just missed it on the Nasdaq. Shame. So close. Again, there's not so much that we can do at the moment with the markets moving as slow as they are. We can only sit and wait until we see some signals. We can always stay in the Vola box area and wait for the signals to pop up on the charts. And the more things that we open and add the signal, the Vola box template to, the more markets that will appear inside our trade radar. It all depends. Try look for something. We took a look at this one earlier. Yeah. Gold is on the move up. Means these will be moving down. Let's take a look over here. GBP, JPY. See if we can squeeze anything out. And no Volatile Boxes. Nothing. No movement, no volatility. Definitely not worth hanging around. Go. Oh, DAX. Currently inside our Volatile Box. Do you see exactly what I mean by the signals? All we do is stick to this screen and we can see all of our open market windows, and as soon as a signal arrives, it will flash. So we can take a look. Second trade in. Pass straight through. Maybe on here we can also take our five. Okay, maybe we can catch this quick. And there we are, straight in on our big number. There we are. We've also got a big number on the New Zealand dollar. But we won't take it. Here we are. DAX. Nearing our take profit. Dow Jones still hanging around at the bottom of our box. Definitely due for a breakout in some direction. Again. It's also due for a breakout at some point. And it seems like the Nasdaq just broke into our Vola box. And we're out of this trade over here. Again, we can also activate that big number if we feel that there's still enough movement in the market. We'll leave that one there for the day, as we've got another one open over here too. Close that box. Close this one. Ah, no. Froze again. And here we are. Again, gold. Nothing much going on. Nasdaq. Looks like it should be on its way down to hit our take profit. If we come over here, see it should hit that take profit on its next wave. Again, this one is messy. Ugh. Ugh. Horrible chart. And here we are. Playing games with us today. Playing games. If we're lucky, we might see it hit down. Again, when we're in our first trade, as long as the market's outside of the box, we can actually come in and close our trades manually, or you can customize your take profit also, which for this one I won't do. Market's a bit slow here, so we'll wait for it to hit its own take profit. Again, gold, get rid of that one. Six trades in the last hour. I don't think we hit around, what, 30%? No, not 30%, 0.3%, which isn't so bad. Not that far off daily target for me, 1%. And here we come for the DAX on its way down. So guys, looks like our hour's up, our trading hour. We're so close to closing our trades, at least these two, and also my big one over here. But like I said, I need to go now. I'll let you know how they went tomorrow. So tune in for the live trading room tomorrow. You can see exactly how much we make. Remember, 0.8%. And then tomorrow I'll take a screenshot for you at the end of the day and we can catch up then. Like I said, subscribe to the YouTube channel, take a look at the website, sign up if you haven't already, and we can go through it together. Okay, thank you very much.